Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Yeah. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Drip. Game after game, you can bet it all. Game. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Range. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah. Hit him with the spin of the juice. Yeah. We gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah. And I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Lock down. Bust down the skeleton.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. His first carry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Get set, get set.
Carr to throw on second down. Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
There we go. Yo, Chief. 24.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls it over. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tahir Whitehead. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Here we go. Express. Cover 0. 4 down, 4 down. 29.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. They find some open field here. Lynch busting free, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Get set. Raider 2.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Washington. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
694.
On third down, Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Carr now on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Staying on the ground with Washington. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together. So,
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Throwing now is Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the intended target. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
7:34.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They shakes him off. Steps away to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. White. White, 53. Purdue.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go.
And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Carr now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. On first down, Carr. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Express.
To throw on third down, Carr. Cooper's got it. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got room. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run again with Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over.
All right, get set, fellas.
Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Carr gives to Marshawn. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And some room to work. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Hey, no, wait.
They'll run with Lynch, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Yo, Chief. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 6-18. Check.
Carr now on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On first down, Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. Time for a break. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes moves. And the pressure gets to him again. Tahir Whitehead in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now here come the Raiders. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain of 32 that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
29. Get down, get down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper from 13 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out come the Chiefs now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
34 yards there and a first down. Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A road win in the National Football League. Charles,